Hello everyone, I'm Ethan Cole, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're exploring a question that has fascinated people for generations. Why do some people build wealth while others spend their entire lives struggling financially? Most people believe the answer is luck. Others blame education, family background, or opportunity. But after studying successful investors, entrepreneurs, and self-made millionaires, a different picture begins to emerge. And the truth may surprise you. Most people believe rich people became wealthy because they earned more money. But earning money and building wealth are not the same thing. There are professional athletes who earned millions and went bankrupt. There are lottery winners who lost everything. And there are ordinary people with average incomes who quietly became millionaires. Income matters, but what you do with income matters even more. For many people, life follows a predictable cycle. Work, get paid, spend, repeat. Every month starts with a paycheck and ends with bills. Years pass, decades pass, and nothing changes. The problem isn't a lack of effort. The problem is that many people never escape the paycheck-to-paycheck cycle. Many people avoid investing because they're afraid of losing money. Ironically, avoiding investing often creates its own risk, because inflation slowly reduces purchasing power. The wealthy understand that calculated risk is often necessary for growth. Most schools teach mathematics, science, history, but very few teach investing, taxes, business ownership, or personal finance. As a result, many people enter adulthood without understanding how money actually works. Credit card debt, consumer loans, high-interest financing. These financial burdens can quietly destroy wealth. The wealthy generally avoid paying high interest whenever possible. Most people underestimate the power of time. Building wealth rarely happens overnight, but small actions repeated consistently for decades can produce extraordinary results. The earlier someone starts investing, the more powerful compounding becomes. Time allows money to generate more money, and eventually, growth begins accelerating. Many people begin investing, then stop. Many start businesses, then quit. Many create plans, then abandon them. Success often belongs to those who remain consistent longer than everyone else. We've uncovered many of the habits that prevent people from becoming wealthy, but understanding the problem is only half the journey. The next question is even more important. What do wealthy people do differently? How do millionaires think about money, investing, risk, and opportunity? That's exactly what we'll explore next. Most people spend their lives asking one question: how can I make more money? Wealthy people often ask a different question: how can I make my money make more money? That single shift in thinking changes everything. Because wealth isn't built only by working harder, it's built by creating systems that continue producing value long after the work is done. One of the biggest differences between wealthy people and everyone else is their obsession with assets. An asset is something that puts money into your pocket. A liability takes money out. Many people spend years collecting liabilities while believing they're building wealth. The wealthy focus on acquiring assets first. When wealthy people receive money, they rarely see it as spending power. They see it as a worker. Every dollar has a job. Its purpose is to generate more dollars. The richer someone becomes, the more employees they have working for them. And those employees are their invested dollars. Consumers ask, what can I buy? Investors ask, what can I own? Consumers focus on spending. Investors focus on ownership. Over time, this difference creates entirely different financial futures. Look at the world's wealthiest individuals. Most are owners. They own businesses. They own stocks. They own real estate. Ownership allows wealth to grow even when you're not actively working. That's the true power of assets. Most people think about next week. The wealthy think about the next decade. Every major financial decision is evaluated through a long-term lens, because true wealth rarely appears overnight. One of the most powerful wealth-building skills isn't intelligence, it's patience. Many investors quit before seeing meaningful results. Many entrepreneurs quit before reaching profitability. The wealthy understand that time often rewards those who remain consistent. Compound interest is one of the greatest forces in finance. At first, growth appears slow, almost disappointing. But eventually, something remarkable happens. The growth curve starts accelerating. And that's when wealth begins compounding on itself. Many people look at Warren Buffett's fortune and assume he became wealthy because of extraordinary intelligence. But another factor was equally important: time. He started investing as a child and continued for decades. The combination of patience and compounding created extraordinary results. Wealthy people often invest heavily in learning: books, courses, business knowledge, financial education, because better decisions compound just like money. The more knowledge you gain, the more opportunities you begin to recognize. Crowds are often emotional. When markets rise, excitement spreads. When markets fall, fear spreads. The wealthy understand this. They make decisions based on facts, not emotions. And that often means doing the opposite of the crowd. Most people depend on one source of income, a salary. Wealthy individuals often build multiple streams: investments, businesses, rental income, dividends, royalties. The goal is resilience. If we simplify everything we've learned, wealth creation follows a surprisingly simple formula. Earn income, spend less than you earn, invest the difference, buy assets, allow time to work, repeat consistently. Simple doesn't mean easy, but it works. The real reason most people never become rich isn't a lack of opportunity, it's a lack of consistency. They start, then stop. They save, then spend. They invest, then panic. The wealthy succeed because they continue long after others quit. So after everything we've discussed, what is the biggest lesson? Wealth isn't created by luck alone. It's created through habits, decisions, patience, and consistency. The wealthy focus on assets. They invest instead of simply spending. They think long-term, and they allow time and compounding to work in their favor. The good news is that these principles aren't reserved for millionaires. Anyone can begin applying them. The journey may take years, but every great fortune started with a single decision to think differently about money. I hope you enjoyed this documentary and found it valuable. If you like videos about business success stories, investing, and wealth building, hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. I'm Ethan Cole. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.